Yamamo Akwaba Shronkoso Eba POG Media so mesres afi and as waba be subscribe like you may share nema afofro and so answer in can kindly click on the notification bell no so send be ya the news be out to platforms so I want so well who the air call and the air but young queen some near fan some do na no and brewa ye bo e the ramra shape with Jeffie bio na ene a ye Haruna a Iddrisu a minister of education or the ensemble ababetu Brana autoto a ye EC and as a deputy a ye EC boss a ye bossman a ye asari autoto na no and the ochim a hair BBSC just say a ye ngwasem. It is very shameful say and the EC ababet na hono more and the autoto sabi autoto papa so abra ablekuma a ye north no ye nyanye the ye nyen declare a Ghana for and I say the constituency for ni nyina ye a ye atwen na or kasana just say the speaker no the channel no and okache and say wo de toaso de beduru so yenim say speaker no so second and I say third speaker no so or NPP ni no so de tena ho so beduru so yanko ne nkonko tie de si wo mrahye bejafie
oh Haruna Iddrisu
so you pick. Thank you, Mr. Speaker and leaders. Mine is just one of 3 observations. But Mr. Speaker, they will come in a question form before I make my proposition. Mr. Electoral Commissioner, are you aware that declaration of resource is governed by law?
Yes, Deputy Commissioner.
Yes, please.
And are you aware that the law that allows you to declare resource defines where resource should be declared?
Yes, Deputy Commissioner.
Is a police station one of those entities lawfully allied where you should declare resource?
Deputy Commissioner.
No, the question again.
Is a police station where results should be declared by the Electoral Commission in accordance with law and the constitutional instrument guiding your conduct of elections, whether presidential or parliamentary.
At times, circumstances allow that.
No, Mr. Speaker, you see, Mr. Speaker, that's why ordinarily I waited to listen. This House, Parliament, is the guardian of human rights and Parliament is the guardian of freedoms and Parliament is the guardian of independent constitutional bodies. And now my observation so that you understand where I'm coming. Mr. Speaker, let's not take these matters for granted. If you have 276 constituencies of the Republic, you declare results with outstanding 9, and you have the comfort to sleep and wait for 1 or 2 weeks or more to declare the rest. Do you know what will happen to our democracy if you had something akin to 2020? Do you know what will happen to our democracy? That you declare results and you have up to 9 constituencies, regardless. I'm not interested in who won the seat, but you have an independent electoral commission. You are to declare results. And Mr. Speaker, that resource has an implication and consequence on the balance of power. On the balance of power. And the states, whether executive or parliamentary, assuming what would have happened to the country if we were not well behaved, that a certain portion of the population, one is aware that they have no elected representative in parliament, unacceptable. More so, they have to wait more than 30 days, 20 days for the Electoral Commission to do that. Mr. Speaker, it's about their integrity. For me, that's even shameful that today you are coming because Parliament have summoned you. What's the state of integrity of the Commission? That you conduct an election and you want to hold on.
Honorable Minister for Education, thank you. I think appropriate time.
No? Okay. No worries.
Honorable members,
it will be you.
Honorable members, I have allowed him
So
I've allowed him to
rerunning
speak
36 or
because
not?
of his standing. But at least, honorable members, he has already asked 3 questions. He's now advising, and I think the commissioner was brought here to answer questions. Please, at appropriate forum, we will give him the opportunity to do what he's doing. But for now, I think we have done that. So can we now go to the leadership? Okay, let me give former minister for my friend, I gave him the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to take over. Over from where my good friend, the Minister for Education, left off. That we are running a democracy, and we should allow institutions of state to work. I feel very sad as former Minister for Defense that the impression is being created that the Ghana police, and if they cannot do it, to be supported by the military, cannot give the Electoral Commission protection for 3 constituencies. I feel very sad. 3 polling stations. I feel very sad. That is not the type of democracy. That is not the type of democracy we should be running. That there are 3 polling stations that should be declared to give over 300,000 people. Oh, but the man just spoke. The man just spoke. But Commissioner, leave him. Leave him. Are you done?
Continue. If you are not done, continue.
Mr. Speaker, my colleague opposite is the chief whip of this house. The majority chief whip. It is his duty to bring order to the house. I'll leave it at that. It's your duty. I was sitting here as deputy leader 12 years ago. I sat here as deputy leader of the opposition 12 years ago. It's your duty to bring order to this house. And I'll leave it at that. If you want to heckle me next time, give it to a backbencher to heckle me. Not you. But, Mr. Chairman, is the commission telling me, because I've seen it done before, in 2004, 2008, I've seen it done 2012, and even to 2016, is the commission telling me that they cannot set a date at the headquarters of the commission and declare the 3 police stations? Is that what you are saying?
Yes, Deputy Commissioner.
Are you saying that you cannot set a date for the 2 political parties if you have enough evidence to declare? You are saying you cannot set a date at your headquarters and declare the results?
Honourable Member, you've asked your question.
Mr. Chairman, the Commission has always made the point clear that we want to work with all the political parties to come to the conclusion.
Yo guswa ahwe jumadie no ede maye jumadie no eguswa twegu message so subscribe like jumadie ni share na ma for friends and can be kindly click on the notification bell no so send be the news be ato platform no so a won so wonu die echo ene die bana nsam na air to aso no eye afenyo markings so be j eye akasamu no ebusabusa eye EC anasa deputy EC boss to na no na chese enye fedi akro yenko nkonkontie eye afenyo asem
Conclusion of the exercise, and that's what the posture we've adopted, that we work with the NPP, the NDC, so that we complete the process. But Mr. Chairman, let me say the Minister for Education was asking a question. We don't gazette collation centers. So in the wisdom of the EC, if a place we had intended to do the collation will give us a problem, we can change. And that was the reason why we had to go to the police headquarters, because we don't gazette collation centers. So if there is any problem, we just move to another place. Thank you.
Well.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman,
The whole nation is watching us. Here's my question. The constituency had 281 polling stations. 219 were collated with carbon pink sheets. That means 62 were left. How many of these 62 did the commission use scanned pink sheets to collate?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, the 62, when I was reading, I made the point that the NPP also came with 25. I said NDC brought 54 carbon copies. NPP also brought 25 carbon copies. So for the scanned copies so far with what we've done, 34. But as I said, the agents of the parties endorsed some of them. Then the others were also authenticated by the presiding officers of those various polling stations. Thank you.
So, Mr. Commissioner, is it the case that when a scan sheet is being used, the two parties must agree to it?
Must agree. So the two parties must agree. So when it got to the point when one of the parties was not agreeing, we had to invite the presiding officers of those polling stations who signed off. So they were invited and they endorsed it. And all this was on national TV. Thank you.
Well, I'm now coming to leadership. We can't. What? Honourable members, we've had a lot. Let's now restrict. Let's now come to leader. Come again.
My question was, of the 62, and I'm giving a specific number, how many of the 62 did they use scanned pink sheets to collect? We want a direct response. 20, 30, 40.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I said 34.
Well, honourable members, I think we've had. Let me come to leadership. Come again. Yes. Honourable minority leader. Welcome.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, my first question, I will read the Hansard of this House dated the 11th of June 2025, which Hansard contains a response to a question asked by Honorable Nana Asafo Aye on behalf of Honorable Daniel Nana Addo Kenneth, MP for Okre. Mr. Speaker, at column 83, quote, question, Mr. Speaker, I beg to ask the Minister for Interior the specific arrangement made by the Ministry to ensure the provision of adequate security for the collaboration and declaration for collation and declaration of parliamentary results of the Ablekuma North constituency. Now, the Minister of Interior, Alhaj Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, responds as follows on column 83. Mr. Speaker, following the request by the Electoral Commission for the Ghana Police Service to provide security for the completion of the collation of Ablekuma North constituency parliamentary election results, National Election Security Task Force convened a stakeholder meeting with the Electoral Commission where it was agreed that the task force will meet both the NDC and the NPP before the proposed date for the completion of the coalition? The answer continues at column 84. I continue to read. Mr. Speaker, during the meeting with the National Democratic Congress, the task force was informed that there is a pending suit at the Supreme Court bordering on the coalition. The task force was subsequently served with a motion paper that had been filed at the Supreme Court, objecting to the completion of the coalition. Checks conducted by Election Task Force at the Registry of the Supreme Court by the Legal Directorate of Ghana Police Service confirmed the pending suit at the court. Unquote. Mr. Speaker, on the strength of this, I want to ask the Deputy Chair whether he has become aware that the Election Security Task Force, led by the police, is unable to provide security for the completion of collation of the outstanding 3 polling stations because of any court injunction. And if he's become aware, whether they've been served with any court process in respect of that.
Yes.
Yo, ya din some no ABC here at the amount subscribe, like it, but share Nema Afro and so and can be kindly click on the notification bell so send the any news Biara eto platform so I want so no the air call and the air but in some no yet besia into abotre bibia be fine Ghana be there into no one you go so ye jumani ye you go so ye at the mamono macram.